Huh. Okay, hey folks. It's dinner time. Scruffy isn't at the door, but I just noticed, yeah, he's behind the sun oven there. So I saw him sleeping there a few hours ago, and he was more visible from the kitchen window. I can't see him from there, so I assumed he was at the door. But from this angle, I can see, yeah, he's sleeping. He moved slightly, so he's more on this side of the sun oven than the other side. So, hmm. So I guess he's not awake yet. So I don't know if he wants to eat. Decisions. So tonight I have his leftover food that he didn't eat last night. He ate like maybe half of it, and so it's the meaty pate with real chicken mixed with kibble. And since he ate half of it, I poured more dry kibble into it and mixed it up. I didn't add any more wet cat food, so it's mostly. Oh, he looks like he moved. Can I get a better picture of him? He's peeking over the sun oven at me. So yeah. So anyway, I mixed in more kibble with existing wet cat food. So um, he's not going to get as much wet cat food tonight, but he's going to get more kibble to compensate. I think he's been showing a preference for the dry kibble more than the wet cat food, honestly, which is surprising because originally he was turning his nose at the dry kibble at a certain point, and so that's why I got the wet cat food. Plus the fact that he kept throwing up. So now he's awake, so I might as well open the door. Looks like he's jumping down. Yeah, just jump down. So is he gonna come to me? Or is he running away from me? So I'm gonna go out. Hey, Scruffy. I don't know where you are. No, he's there. I'm gonna close the door. So I don't know. He's been in some weird mood recently. His timing's off too. Because yeah, before he always knew to be at the door at a certain time, and now he's not doing that. And, oh, I need to zoom out. So I'm getting the glove on at the moment, so I'm one-handed. Okay, there we go. Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? So I'm showing him the glove. So he's turning his body a little bit. So he didn't move into it, but he is letting me pet him. Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? So the weather was decent today, so no rain. Temperature was high 50s, I think. So pretty good. Wind died down. So I saw Scruffy out in the yard pretty much all day. Different places, different points. I didn't get that many pictures of him. I got a few. But so I assumed he'd be around for dinner tonight, but that's been kind of a bad assumption the past few nights. So went out for a bike ride. First time I think in over a week. I passed the park where I go running, and I saw the black cat, the small black cat with the white feet, not boots, but the little one. I never shown a picture of him, but he's usually at the park, and he usually sits out in the middle of some grass field all by himself. So Scruffy is looking a little funny at me. I get worried when he looks like that because I think he's going to scratch me. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, I saw that cat. It was in the middle of the field. Let's say a fair number of people came out to the park today because I guess, yeah, everyone's sick of being trapped in right by the rain and lockdowns and whatever. So once again, I didn't bring cat food, but since I was biking, I didn't anticipate seeing any cats. And then I went to my normal place where I bike, and it wasn't too bad. I was worried it was going to be all rained out and muddy, but since I didn't go yesterday, I think, yeah, it had a chance to dry, so I didn't get too much mud. And then on my way back home, as I was getting close to my home here, I did see Boots. So he was maybe half a block down, and I saw him running on the sidewalk, kind of on the sidewalk, kind of on the curb. I think he saw me coming on my bike, and he was trying to hide. So he was trying to slip under a car or something. So he didn't seem to want to engage me. He's probably still mad. I cock blocked him the other day, a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so Scruffy's really quiet tonight. So it's kind of that way too yesterday. So no meows, no hissing. So the no meows thing is kind of usual. He's been meowing a little bit more in recent months, but yeah, then he's been kind of on a decline. The no hissing thing is interesting now because usually he always hisses at me, and so the fact he's not hissing at me, I guess means that there's progress. But the real progress will be him not swiping and scratching me. Lower. Yeah, he's always has his face down. It's hard to get a good picture of his face. So his fur looks pretty good. That's a nice headbutt there. So his fur looks kind of nice and fluffy and clean. I don't see like major grooming artifacts. So hopefully, yeah, the ticks have been leaving him alone. And the fleas. So I think, yeah, we're getting close to our time, I think. I don't know. Since we started off on a kind of a funny foot, I'm not sure where we are. I wasn't paying close enough attention to the clock. So it might actually be a little short tonight, but I think I'm going to start wrapping it up here and giving him his food. I'm curious if he's going to eat. That was a nice head rub there. So yeah, he's been nice tonight. I thought he'd be in a bad mood since I made him jump off the table. I didn't make him, but I guess he doesn't like me being out here when he's on the table. So the very first time I caught him on the table on film, He was in the box, and then I was filming him, and he seemed to have kind of a groggy, I just woke up, why are you bothering me look. And then I was putting his water bowl in, and then as I was doing that, he decided to get up and jump off the table. Okay, how about you eat your food, okay? Sound good? Yeah? So I didn't bring any side kibble. There's actually quite a bit in here. So I hope you like it. Because I think you like the dry kibble. So it should be good. It's just, intermixed with wet cat food, as usual, but yeah, there's a higher density of dry cat food this time. So I'm going to pick up the brush. And, I gotta grip it. Boy, it has a lot of fur on it. I have to clean that brush. Okay, I'm going to brush you, okay? And he stuck his butt up for that, so I think he likes that. He hissed at me. So, spoke too soon on the hissing thing. Kind of a mean hiss, too. So you better watch it, because I'm still willing to hiss back. His fur's pretty good, though. So I don't need to brush him that much. But I'm doing this to get him acclimated to human interaction, socialization. So he has to learn not to hiss. Okay, I'm going to flip the brush over. So I don't know, maybe he's low energy, maybe he's sick. Because, yeah, he's sleeping more tonight, and he wasn't around 2 nights ago, and yeah, so his behaviors, his patterns changed. But the fact that he took off 2 nights ago, I think yeah, he's just kind of all pent up because he needs to get out and hunt or something because there's so much rain recently. And it's good he hasn't hissed again so far. Because if he keeps doing that, I'm going to hiss back. So, I don't know, maybe he had a big mouse meal. So my current theory is yesterday the reason he didn't eat his whole entire meal was and the reason he was late was because maybe he just caught something. So he was kind of full, so I don't need to eat. I got myself a big fat rat or something like that. So if he got something big enough, he probably isn't that hungry for a few days. So I think I'm about done. Yeah, I'm done. You can finish your food. So it'll be interesting to see if he finishes it tonight. my other theory is he may have eaten the kibble that I gave him kind of late. So I left kibble on the carrier, and I think I put in too much. I put in a lot more than I usually give him. And so maybe he just ate that and said, I'm full. And another theory is he doesn't like the leftover meaty pate with real chicken. So that's actually not a normal issue, because I usually don't give him a full can. I usually give him a piece of it and then refrigerate it and give him the rest over a couple nights. And he's never had a problem with that. But I think the difference was this time, because I had already mixed in the dry kibble, it probably made the dry kibble kind of soggy. So, and then it was already in the bowl, so it may have been kind of hard. So maybe I didn't like it. So that's another theory. But feral cats shouldn't get to be picky. Food is food. So my theory, yeah, so I think the better theory is, yeah, he wasn't that hungry for whatever reason. So I've only got a couple glimpses of the bowl. It's getting empty, but I haven't seen under the balls, so maybe a lot of food left under the balls. But yeah, he's definitely been showing a preference for the dry kibble over the cat food. That other night when I spilled the extra kibble on the ground, and then he hissed at me and I hissed back. The fact that he went for the kibble first instead of the wet cat food kind of implies to me that he likes the dry kibble better. And then last night when he didn't finish his meal, but he had to go to the carrier, looked inside. I think I presume he was looking for the more dry kibble, and so if he was looking for food, but he had food right in front of him, maybe he doesn't like the leftover meaty pate. So anyway, I did see him today. I think this morning I saw him get onto the deck, and he was just kind of sitting there. But by the time I got my camera, he was gone. And later, I think around lunchtime, I saw him sleeping under the round table, and he was just kind of chilling out there. Couldn't tell if his head was up. I couldn't tell if he was asleep. And then by the time I got, I think I left my camera in the other room or something. It was too late to get it, so I didn't get any photos, and I was off doing other things. I think I was about to leave for my bike ride, so that's why I didn't bother. And then later this afternoon, I saw him near the railing on the deck. He was almost completely out of line of sight. I think I got a picture of that. I had to hold up the camera at the very top of the window to look over the table. And then finally, late afternoon, I saw him on the table behind the sun. And then that's where we start today, where it looks like we shifted slightly, so he was more to the other side of the sun oven, so I couldn't see him from the kitchen window. But I noticed him when I came to the door here to feed him. So I'm really tempted to move that sun oven. I'm still kind of lazy. Just don't feel like trying to clear out space in that box. I should put something on the street. So there's some kibble left. It's taking his time eating tonight, so I don't know, I might not be hungry. He's getting close to empty or cleaning his bowl, but I still see quite a few bits of kibble. So yeah, I'm not sure what to make of Scruffy's change of behavior. He seems to be more low energy recently. Don't know if that's just the rain, the bad weather, or something else going on. His fur looks like it's in really good condition. And then when I see him out in the day, it doesn't seem that unusual or ill or anything. So. Maybe his biological clock's all out of whack now. It's when it rains. So it looks like he's trying to maneuver the balls to get the rest of the kibble. So we're supposed to get one more day of weather like today. And then I think, yeah, thunderstorms and rain are supposed to come back the following couple days. And then I don't know what happens after that. So it looks like, yeah, there's a little bit of kibble left, but it's actually more of the meaty pate that's left. And I don't know, maybe he just doesn't like it. So yeah, he's not cleaning his bowl. And he's slowly walking away. It's kind of slow. Yeah, he does seem to be a little bit more lethargic today. So I'm going to put down the brush. And I'm going to take the balls out, if that helps him. So he actually did a pretty good job getting the kibble out. Just, yeah, there's five pieces of kibble and maybe six pieces of kibble and smears of meaty pate. So I don't know, he might be getting picky about the meaty pate cat food. So I went on online today, Target, looking at purchasing more white cat food with that coupon I have. And then I also wanted to get a bunch of other things at Target because I haven't been grocery shopping there in a while, and they sell a couple things that like Costco doesn't have, and then some of the other supermarkets, I think they charge either too much or they just don't have what I'm looking for. But yeah, one of the things I was looking for was just popcorn kernels, like not the microwave set, but the actual popcorn kernels. So I have an air popper, and yeah, Target sold out. Can't believe it. We supporting the online thing, so I don't know what's going on with all the supply and shortages. So I'm blinking. So I was just going to let him lick the bowl. I wasn't going to try to pet him or anything, but he's definitely slower today. Looking in the carrier. So I'm listening. See if he scratches the deck. Don't hear anything. So that's one of the things I'm thinking about getting at the target, like a scratching thing for him. I'm still debating. Say I hate spending a bunch of money on him for things he doesn't appreciate or use. But yeah, I think he's gone. So I guess that's it for tonight. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye. I just came in and I noticed he just walked back and he was looking at the carrier, probably for more kibble. He's been doing that recently. I think I trained him to expect kibble in the carrier after he leaves. So I think I'm going to stop doing that. But yeah, then he usually leaves after a little bit. Sometimes he ends up grooming a little bit here and then he leaves. But eventually he leaves. And I don't think, in all cases, I don't think he actually wants to interact with me. I think he's just hoping for carrier kibble. But since I had the camera still, and he was right here, thought I'd start it up again. Anyway, I guess that's all I'm going to do. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.